Hi, and welcome to the United Way Partners Spotlight. My name is Clarity. I'm the development coordinator at the United Way of Lewis and Clark area. And today we're featuring the AmeriCorps seniors, and we're going to learn a lot more about them. I'm excited. All right, ladies, so let's start with telling us all who you are and what your position is.
My name is Samara Lind, and I am the director of the Retired and Senior Volunteer Program.
I'm Angela Nelmark. I am the Foster Grandparent Program Director.
Awesome.
And I am Kelly Moody, the Senior Companion Program Director.
Awesome. Okay, and awesome for you too. So what is AmeriCorps Seniors?
So AmeriCorps Seniors is one of America's largest volunteer organizations. We have about 140,000 older adults serving across the nation. We consist of 3 core programs: the Senior Companion Program, the Foster Grandparent Program, and the Retired and Senior Volunteer Program. We're sponsored here in Helena by Rocky Mountain Development Council, and they've been sponsoring us since the 1970s. Our volunteers are all 55 years of age or older, and they are mostly retired or are older adults that are just giving back their second act. That's kind of a tagline of ours, and they're making a positive difference in their community.
Awesome. So the Retired Senior Volunteer Program, does that have an acronym?
It's RSVP, which...
Awesome. Okay. And tell me a little bit more about what it means to be sponsored by the Rocky Mountain Development Council.
Sure. So our programs, we get a federal grant from AmeriCorps, and we get a match from Rocky Mountain Development Council.
Okay. Awesome. And tell me about the Foster Care Grandparent Program.
Yeah, the Foster Grandparent Program volunteers. They work with kids in elementary schools, preschools, Head Start classrooms. They work with the kids one-on-one or in small groups, working on academics like reading and math, or social skills, playing games, or feeding and rocking babies at early Head Start. So lots of great things. They're under the supervision of a teacher or a child care professional. And really, essentially, it's just to provide that extra support and mentorship and companionship that these little ones need that classroom teachers can't always give.
Oh, that sounds like a lovely program.
Yes, they love it.
And tell me about the Senior Companion Program.
So the Senior Companion Program consists of volunteers who work one-on-one with individuals in the community that no longer drive. So transportation and companionship is the biggest need within the community. We also provide respite care for caregivers who just need a break. So some of the things that the senior companions do through transportation is going to the grocery store, medical appointments, just getting out of the house, maybe going up to the senior center for lunch and activities that we have daily, or I should say Monday through Friday. And with companionship, just sitting with them, having conversations, sharing mutual interests. So it could be anything from crocheting to cards to baking. And then the respite care, once again, it provides the opportunity for the caregiver to get out of the house and do whatever errands they need to do, or just take a breather or take a break while they're ensured that someone is sitting with their loved one.
That's super valuable, especially as you're helping someone who is either coming down with dementia or has Alzheimer's, or however that senior needs to be taken care of. So that's a really valuable program.
Absolutely.
Sounds like all your programs are really valuable. So tell me about the RSVP program.
So RSVP, Retired and Senior Volunteer Program, we have about 92 volunteers around the community, and they are mostly retired professionals, and we offer support to other nonprofits, and we support a lot of Rocky programs, such as the Helena Senior Center. We have volunteers at the front desk. greeting people. We have a Be Well clinic that takes blood pressures every Thursday. We have a group of crafty quilters. It's a group of ladies that last year I think they gave away over 150 quilts to other nonprofits and people who need them in the community. We have exercise classes that all the volunteers or the leaders of the classes are volunteers. And we have Meals on Wheels volunteers are our largest volunteer group. And they deliver over 200 meals a day around the Helena area.
Wow.
We volunteer at Helena Food Share. And our newest program is called the Helena Go-Getters, which kind of came from the Senior Companion. There's such a huge need for transportation, so we started a small transportation program that gives people who don't drive anymore rides to medical appointments and grocery shopping.
Wow, that's incredibly valuable.
Yeah, it's been one of my volunteers. She said she's done volunteer work her whole life, and she said that the Go-Getters has been her most meaningful volunteer work she's ever done.
Yeah, that's amazing. So what are the qualifications or skills needed to be an AmeriCorps senior volunteer? Is there an age limit?
So the age limit for qualification is 55 and older. The applicant also, because both the foster grandparent and the senior companion programs offer a stipend and mileage reimbursement, the applicant would need to qualify with the income guidelines. They also need to have a valid driver's license and a background check, 3-part background check.
Okay.
Are the biggest qualifications.
Okay. And how does someone apply to become a volunteer?
Yeah, so I also want to mention that in addition to giving back to the community, that the Senior Companion and Foster Grandparent volunteers, they earn a non-taxable stipend, a mileage reimbursement, there's vacation and sick leave, and an annual health screening. So there's lots of benefits to the program, as well as just giving back to the community.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and applying is super easy. They can just give us a call at Rocky at 447-1680 or visit our website, which is www.rmdc.net, or stop by the Neighborhood Center at 200 South Cruz and chat with any one of us.
Awesome. And how about the other programs? Do any of the other programs have similar benefits?
Yes, so the Senior Companion Program and the Foster Grandparent Program both have the stipend and the benefits that Angela mentioned. And the RSVP program is the only one that doesn't have an income guideline, so anybody over 55 can volunteer with the RSVP program. We don't have a stipend; it's pure volunteer work, but
there's other
Yeah.
other recognition events that we provide, or we like to recognize our volunteers for the service they do.
Awesome.
And also with the benefits, holiday pay is also a big one. There's 13 holidays we like to celebrate, so that's a benefit as well.
Yep. And we really love on our volunteers. We have a lot of fun together, and we like to get them together as often as possible to have recognition events. And the volunteers they benefit socially and physically. I mean, it's been proven to improve seniors' health to be active in volunteering.
Right, because volunteering makes you feel really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you mean by income guidelines?
So for an income guideline of a household of one, I want to say the income is $30,000 or less a year, and then a household of two, I believe it's 43. But once again, you could call or Angela or myself, or just the main number and we'll be able to provide that information.
And is the income guidelines for the volunteer or for the people participating in the program?
No, for the volunteers. For the
Okay.
clients, the only the qualification for a client for my program is they cannot drive. So
Okay.
that's considered homebound.
Okay. And then, so the volunteer would need to be making that or less?
Correct.
Okay.
And the stipend, as Angela mentioned, is considered an indirect tax, so it doesn't interfere with any government supplements or Social Security that they may receive.
Okay. And then the only program that doesn't have the income guidelines is
The
RSVP
RSVP.
program. Okay.
Or the
Awesome.
background checks. Do you?
I do a background check is not required with my programs, only if you are we do a safe driving background check if you are part of the Go-Getters.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want any crazy drivers driving around. We have enough of those already in Helena. Okay, so again, how would someone apply to be a volunteer?
Again, they can give us a call at Rocky at 447-1680, stop by 200 South Cruise, or apply online at rmdc.net.
Awesome. Is there anything else you ladies would like to share about your programs? Any testimonials or inspiring stories?
Oh, God, we got quite a few. I don't know if we have the time.
I would just say my longest volunteer has been serving in the foster grandparent program for 35 years. So she's made a second career out of it. And they all will tell you they get just as much out of it as the kids
Yes,
do.
for sure.
Awesome.
And vice versa. I mean, even with my program, we help a variety of individuals in different needs. I guess my biggest is we did help someone who is in a homeless situation find secured housing and environment to be safe in. And that was the hard work of one of my volunteers.
Well, that's incredible.
Yeah.
And how about you for RSVP?
You know, the Meals on Wheels drivers, they get really attached to the clients and vice versa. The clients look forward to seeing them every day, and when the volunteers are on vacation or can't make it that week, the clients are like, you know, if there's someone new at their door, they ask about like, where's Ron today, and is he okay? And so, and they get really attached, and they form true friendships, and so it's really it's just a wonderful organic friendship that is made, and the volunteers, it makes them happy.
That's beautiful. All right, well, it sounds like all your programs are worthwhile, and I want to thank you ladies for joining us at the United Way Partner Spotlight. And if you have more questions or are interested in participating in any of these programs, again, you can
Visit rmdc.net to apply online, stop by at 200 South Cruise, or give us a call at 447-1680.
Awesome. I hope you guys stop by, and if you're looking for an incredible way to volunteer, there's 3 incredible programs right here if you're 55 and older.